Hey guys, it's Courtney with the Kitchen Garden, and I'm here in my kitchen. And today I'm going to be taking a lot of zucchini that I've been harvesting over the last week and a half, and I'm going to be freezing it for use later because I'm pretty much zucchini bread, grilled zucchini'd out. And so the process of freezing zucchini is super easy. It only takes about 10 minutes from start to finish. And you're going to be able to put that zucchini in the freezer and pull it out in your winter months, where it's going to be perfect for things like soups and stews, like a great minestrone with chunks of zucchini in it. It is going to lose a little bit of its firmness. The texture is going to be different after it's frozen. So I don't recommend freezing zucchini for things like zoodles or or any other kind of real precise zucchini recipe that you're going to want that bite to. So this is just a real quick tutorial on how to freeze your zucchini from your summer harvest. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is go ahead and cut your zucchini in whatever shape and size you want for freezing. I am going with essentially chunks or larger cubes. It's just the way that I like to use it if that's what I'm going to, for when I use it for stews and things like that in the wintertime. Now, if you have let a zucchini get pretty big, then you may, before you chop, you may want to remove some of the seeds. This one's not super seedy, so I'm just gonna chop it up into bite-sized chunks for freezing. I've also heard of a few other folks who shred their zucchini before blanching and freezing and freeze it that way so they can use it for zucchini bread, but I haven't tried that myself, so try at your own risk. I think we need to speed this up a little bit. Snap! Take your zucchini and let's move it over to our pot of boiling water. You had that going while we were started. Boil your zucchini for just a few minutes, and while it's doing that, go ahead and take a large bowl and fill it up with ice, lots of ice, and also some water. So what we're doing is we're going ahead and creating a way for this zucchini to cool down very quickly once we get it off of the stove and drain it. We want to stop that zucchini from cooking any further. Okay, really what that blanching process does is kill some enzymes that we no longer want on our zucchini. So I'm going to go ahead and put my strainer in the sink. Preparation really is key because this process is so quick. So now we're ready to drain zucchini right into the sink. Okay, and then we're going to take that zucchini in the large bowl full of ice water, and we're going to go ahead and dump it in to keep that zucchini from cooking anymore. Y'all, this is harder than it looks to do this with a camera, with a camera nearby. So you can use your hands to just swirl the zucchini around in the ice water. We want to make sure that that cold water is touching as much of the zucchini pieces as possible. Okay, and you should be able to start to feel when the pieces themselves are cooling down. This will take a few minutes. Then we're just, see how the ice is melted? We're going to drain it again. So we want all the excess moisture off of our pieces of zucchini. You certainly don't want to freeze it with it being waterlogged. Zucchini tends to have a high moisture content anyway, and so we want to get off as much of this extra water as we can. Just make sure your sink is clean ahead of time, and then if you lose some pieces in the process, it's not a big deal. Okay, so leave it in here to strain for about 10 minutes. Once your zucchini is well dried out, I'm going to go ahead and start marking my bags. I use these quart bags because I'm not usually going to use a whole gallon of zucchini in any kind of super stew. So if you go ahead and have it in manageable sizes, a lot easier just to dump into your soup pot or whatever you're going to use it for when it's ready to use. And you're ready. There's your packaged zucchini all ready to go into the freezer.